Hey guys, welcome to Senior Sunday. I'm John.
And I'm Val.
And we are so glad you're here. Those of you who are watching online, family and friends, thank you for joining us. You can't see, but there are people in the sanctuary. There's life in the sanctuary, and about to be even more next week. There you go. You can see there's a little bit of life. Hey, everybody, make some noise. Let them know you're here. All right. This is such a cool opportunity to celebrate with you guys. And I know you've celebrated in little ways, like a few seconds on campus receiving your diploma and posing for a photo. So we're grateful and honored that we can do this. And we knew as soon as we thought graduation was going to get canceled or altered in an extreme way. I remember looking at Barb, and I could just see on her face, she's like, we're going to do something. It just feels right to celebrate with you. So glad that we're celebrating with you. The reality is we're celebrating with all of you, and we're celebrating with you too. If you're watching, if your family and friends, you're watching this now or you're watching it later, we're celebrating with you too.
So to the class of 2020, we're not only just celebrating here, but we're celebrating the end of your high school career. And this year has not been what you expected, am I right? It has been up and down all over the place, but your achievements and all the incredible things that have happened over these last 4 years, the fact that you're moving on to the next stage of your life, we're celebrating all of that. And those are all good reasons for us to be here to celebrate today.
So this is the last chance to invite or let anybody else know that you want to watch now live as it's happening. Otherwise, you can just give them a link and they can check it out later, because this is literally for everybody. So this celebration is going to kick off after a short video in 3, 2, 1. Let's watch.
Starting now. I love that phrase because not only are we starting now to celebrate what's coming in your future and the next stage of your life, but we're also here to celebrate where you've been, where it all started, the year 2002. So we're going to start off with a little trivia game, and it's called The Year Was 2002. Hopefully the year you guys were all born, right? 2001. Oh, 2001, the end of the, okay. 2002 is also the year that I graduated from high school, so yeah, I know, right? So let's get started. If you are at home and you're watching and you want to play along, all you have to do is just comment your answers in the chat, and you can play along with us. Ready? Let's play, guys. I want all of you to answer, okay? So which of these took place in 2002? Kelly Clarkson won the first season of American Idol. The first Harry Potter movie was released. Apple released the iPod. Or President Clinton was impeached for perjury. Answers? 1, 3, 2 or 3. We got all kinds of going on. All right, let's see that answer. 1, Kelly Clarkson won the first season. Yeah. All right, let's go on number 2. Which Disney movie was released in 2002? Oof. Toy Story 2, Finding Nemo, Monsters, Inc., or Lilo and Stitch? 2, 3. The answer is 4. Lilo and Stitch, one of my faves. All right, let's move on to the next one. What was the album of the year released in 2002? Bye 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 by NSYNC. Come Away With Me by Norah Jones, if any of you even know her. 3, The Eminem Show by Eminem, or 4, Walk On by Us?
1. 2. 1.
1.
That's the only one I recognize.
Oh, it is actually 2, Norah Jones. Nice job. All right, next one. Put these 2002 movies in order by most money made. Ice Age, Star Wars 2, Bourne Identity, or Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Come on, Kian. I expect some good ones from you. 2, 4, 1, 3. All right, let's see what the answer are. 2, 4. You had them switched, right? Lord of the Rings. Yep, sure did. All right, let's move on to the next one. Which did not happen in 2002? The World Cup was held in South Korea and Japan. 2, Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears broke up. 3, NASA's Mars rover landed on Mars. Or 4, Yu-Gi-Oh cards launched in the USA. 2, 4. Pretty sure. Anybody else? 2 or 4? Anything?
3.
All right, let's see what's it. 3. The Mars rover did not land. All right, next one. What was the average cost of gas in 2002? $1.12, $1.36, $1.91, or $2.10? 2 or 3. Let's see which one it is. $1.36. I paid almost $1.36 the other day because I had $1 off in 2020. All right, next one. Who was born in 2020? 2002, sorry. Finn Wolfhard? Do any of you know who Finn Wolfhard is? No. Billie Eilish, Lil Pump, or Willow Smith? Billie Eilish, Willow Smith, Lil Pump. Who is it? Finn Wolfhard. I have no idea. I should have brushed up on my pop culture, I guess, before this. What was the average cost of a movie ticket in 2002? Oof. $4.53, $5.81, $6.45, or $7.24? 2, 3. I know. Gas prices versus movie prices. Let's see what the answer is here. $5.81. Not bad. This is obviously not Springfield because movie prices here are still about. All right. Who won the Super Bowl in 2002?
Probably 3.
Seahawks, Lions, Giants, or the Patriots? When in doubt, go for the Patriots, right? That's what I always say.
We don't like it.
Let's see what the answer is. It was the Patriots. Who knew? All right. What movie was released in 2002 won the Academy Award for Best Picture? Traffic, The Pianist, Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, or Chicago? 2. Some Pianist, some Lord of the Rings? 2. I'm going to go with number 4, because I think that's what it is. Yes! I was right. Awesome. All right, and since we're not keeping score, but we have one more, let's just do the tiebreaker anyways. Ready? Here we go. What were the most popular baby names in 2002? Right, well, since we have 2 Hannahs, okay. All right.
Wow, I got 2 of the 4.
Hannah and Grace, that's nice, Michelle. And we have 2 of the 4 over here too at the dailies. All right. Anybody have a guess for the boy's name? Jacob. Jacob, Tyler, or Hannah. Okay, let's see what they are. Jacob and Emily.
Wow.
Not Hannah, even though we have 2. Awesome. Hey, if you guys at home played with us, thanks for playing with us. And thank you guys for playing along too. It was a lot of fun.
Good job. You can get a full-time job hosting game shows.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, now let's talk about what's next. Some of you by now have probably made some decisions about big stuff coming up in the future, maybe even moving out of the house. There's going to be all kinds of decisions yet to make. And maybe now more than ever, the choices in your life, here's some good news, maybe some scary news. I don't know. Those choices are up to you in so many ways.
So starting now, the decisions that you make about who your friends are, who you're going to date, how you handle your money, what you're going to do with their time on your hands, all of those things are going to affect your life far past high school, right? They're going to make the direction of your life change. And that may be a lot of responsibility for you guys, and that's okay. Like, it's scary, but it's also a little bit exciting. So I want to take some of the pressure off of you and help you to understand something, that you're making decisions for yourself, but you're not making them by yourself, right? You have family that's around you right now. You have other people in your life who are speaking to you, who are encouraging you, who are there to pray with you, who are there to give you guidance and are there just to listen, ultimately. And not only are there people in your life, but they're like in your family and those around you right now, but there's lots of people, other adults outside of your home that love you and are encouraging you and want you to know that they're with you. And so let's take a listen to some of those people right now.
What is up, grads? I just want to say congratulations. You're done. You're finished. I know senior year wasn't what you thought it would be, but you pushed through and you finished, and now you're done with high school, and that is such a huge accomplishment. I'm so proud of all of you. Now it's time for some real fun to begin. And just remember, if I had one piece of advice, is to keep God at the center of your life. To keep him in all your decisions, big and small, because he wants to walk by your side and he wants to do life with you. So just remember that as you move on to the next chapter of your life. You just closed a huge chapter. A huge portion of your life is ending, but your next chapter is just beginning, and it's going to be a big chunk of your life, and I can't wait to see what you guys do. So again, I'm so proud of you. Enjoy your summer, and get ready, because here comes life.
Congratulations on graduation. You've laid the foundation. Wish I was at the celebration. You guys reach out if you need anything, all right?
Hey, Celia, Kian, Hannah with no H and Hannah with an H. I wanted to just say today, congratulations. I wanted to say on behalf of the church how proud we are of you, how much we love each one of you. We know that each one of you have incredible gifts and that your future is very bright. I know that this year probably hasn't gone at all like you had expected, most likely as you had hoped. So much has been taken from you. The upside, you'll never forget the year you graduated. The upside, no one can ever take away all your hard work and your great accomplishment. 2020 has been a tough year. And yet, in the midst of that, we're reminded of something very important. You see, life, it can be difficult. In life, you have ups and you have downs, but there is one thing that I believe that can help us through the most difficult of times in life, and that is this, that God is with us and that God loves us. And if you can remember that, it will help you get through those difficult times. If you can remember that, it'll help you to see that on the other side of difficulties, God has a way of bringing good out of difficulty and out of struggle. So let me just add again my congratulations today. I want you to know that you are family and that you always have a home at Northwood. I want you to know that your church family cares so much about you and will be praying for you as we see you grow and mature and go on to do many great things. God bless you.
Hey grads, just wanted to wish you a you did it and congratulations from Michelle and Sterling and I. Love you guys and best of luck on your next adventures.
I want to say congratulations to each one of you graduating seniors. Let you know we are so very proud of each and every one of you. I found this quote that I wanted to share with you. It says, "Behind you, all your memories. Before you, all your dreams. Around you, all who love you. Within you, all you need." And I'm sure that many of you have some great memories of your school years, and maybe some memories you're hoping to forget. But I know that I have a number of really fun memories of each of you when you were about 4th, 5th grade, and I'll always cherish those memories. And before you, a bunch of dreams I'm sure you have, maybe even dreams your parents have for you. But it's exciting to think of all the opportunities that you have available to you. Maybe it's travel plans, maybe it's school, to a job to pursue. It's an exciting time. But I really wanted to focus on the last part of this quote. Around you, all who love you. And I hope that each one of you remembers how much you are loved by so many people. You know, we have a sign out in front of our church here that says, "Welcome home." And I hope you always remember that you are always welcome here with your church family that loves you, supports you, and wants to encourage you. And then the last line, probably the most important, within you, all you need. And if there's one thing that I hope that you have learned in your last 17, 18 years of your life, it's that you do have within you an incredible, amazing, awesome power, the power of our Lord Jesus Christ. And that really is all that you need. So God bless each and every one of you.
Hey grads, look how far you've come. You guys have done so great this year, and I'm so sorry I couldn't be there to experience that with you, but I was there in my heart, and you guys are always on my mind, and I'm always praying for you guys. But I just want to say a big shout out to our grads who have been so awesome, even through this whole COVID thing, and now all these riots. This is crazy, guys, but what is even more crazy is that you guys did it. You finished, you ran the good race, and now you are done. So I hope that you are super excited and that you are super glad to be done with high school, but also happy to be moving on to the next step in your life. And I just want to let you guys know we're always going to be there for you, even though you're graduating high school, graduating from the high school group at Northwood. You guys are always on our hearts and in our prayers, and we're always going to be here for you. So just a phone call away. If you need anything, let me know, but go out and celebrate. Have a great time. Make good choices. And I hope you guys had a great rest of your year. Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You guys did it. Pat yourselves on the back. You absolutely deserve it. It has been such a joy of mine to watch you guys transition from awesome kids into truly incredible adults. I am proud to know each and every one of you. I know that you guys have worked so hard through high school, academically, personally, stretching yourselves, putting yourselves out of your comfort zone. And I hope that you guys continue to do that as you enter this next phase of your lives. Just continue to be brave, try new things, And also be flexible. If it doesn't work out, you can pivot and it's going to be a great part of your story. Again, I am so proud of you guys. Congratulations, and I hope you are celebrating yourselves because you absolutely deserve it.
I am so glad Crystal was able to be a part of that. I know, like many of you, miss her. I do too. I know that's just a sampling of probably a lot of people in this church and throughout your life that would have something very specific to say to each of you. So I want to take some time to address the groups of people represented: parents, our youth leaders, small group leaders, not just current ones, but over the years, and any other adults who are part of this family and who know you and who are on your team, so to speak. And then I want to talk to you guys. So first, parents, I want to wish you congratulations because this is a huge milestone. So you did it. Congratulations for that, for keeping your kids alive, and for so much more, for all of the laughing, all of the crying, all of the arguing, whatever it took to get to here. Good job. Good on you for sticking to it. The reality is this is an end and not an end because you don't stop being parents. No matter what, even if your kids move away and never come back, that relationship doesn't end. It's not cut off. And so you may have heard me say this over the years, but there's a shift that needs to happen in parenting. And I've seen people do it really well, and I've seen others not so much, where you have to shift from a position of control to a position of influence. And that is especially true after high school. The time of controlling is no more in some senses. There might be still some things that need to be controlled, and you know what those are. But for the most part, you're switching to a position of being a coach, of being a mentor, of being a guide, and just continuing to be a presence. One of the best gifts that you can give, besides a new car or whatever else has been asked for at this point, is prayer. Right? That sounds so simple. That sounds so corny, like I'm supposed to say that. Yes, because it is true. I absolutely believe that prayer is one of the most important gifts that you can continue to give day after day, year in and year out. And I speak of that because I think I am in part the product of consistent and fervent and intentional prayer for years and years and years. So small group leaders, those that are in the room, any of you that are watching, any other adults who are on the team of any of these seniors, and I would say anyone you know that's graduating, I want to say to you, you've been a safe place during this time for the ups and downs, the joys, the struggles that each one of these seniors, these grads has faced. And your role is changing as well. But the reality is their struggles won't go away. Right? Struggles just change. But you can have a newer and a deeper relationship starting right now from this point on, because the nature of your relationship can change as you start to grow a real and deep friendship. And so I want to encourage you to take the initiative, if you know one of these seniors or any others, to take the initiative this summer to just plan a time to hang out, to meet up, and you pay for it. Okay, that's your job. You pay for whatever it is, and if you offer or pay for it and it's good enough, then they might hang out with you. So do that and just offer that relationship. That is your gift, is your relationship. You have a unique position to just be somebody who listens and who is present. So I encourage you to do that. All right, seniors, before I talk a little bit about each of you individually, and try not to embarrass you or myself. You know this already, right? Because this whole year has been, every year is about change, but it's just, we've been smacked in the face with change, and we've had to change at the drop of a hat, it's felt like, and because things have been so uncertain. Hopefully you have not felt alone in the middle of that change. And I just want to remind you that in all the changes that are yet to come, you're still not alone. right? Your circumstances might try to convince you that you're alone, but you're not. Not only is the Spirit of God, the Holy Spirit, living within you, but you have people that are around you. You have real people with skin on that are here for you. I want to remind you that this place is always home, and I hope that it always feels that way to you, and that no matter how far away you move, or no matter how far away you ever wander from your faith, whatever that journey looks like, you can always come back. You can always come back here, and there will always be people here with open arms. So it can be hard to know what to say in times like this. I'm not going to make you get up and speak in front of everybody, because some of you just really wouldn't want to do that. But here's one thing you can do. One thing that you can say, and it's just 2 words. And it's the gift that you can give in this time. And that is to say thank you. I think that's a huge gift that you can give, is gratitude. Gratitude toward your parents, your siblings, your family, friends, coaches, teachers, youth leaders, other people in the church, whoever it might be that has been a significant part of your life. You can give them the gift of gratitude. And I just want to especially say, give your parents the gift of gratitude. It'll go far. You know that already. Flattery gets you everywhere. The last thing I'll say to you as a group is that you don't belong to us. We want to be a part of your life, but you don't belong to us. Ultimately, you belong to Jesus. And don't forget that. That's your primary connection, is to Jesus. You belong to Jesus. Whether you're aware of it or not, from moment to moment, that's who you belong to and where you belong. And I just want to say it's been an honor, and it's gone by really fast, hasn't it? The last 8 years for me have gone by really fast. I know at moments it seems slow, but it's been an honor to watch each and every one of you grow. All right, so now I'm going to talk to you individually. Hannah, how are you? I'm good. Good. Hannah, I just want to say to you that, first of all, that's a beautiful picture. You are an absolute joy to be around. I always love being around Hannah. I always do. You always bring a smile to my face, and I can count on, if I say hi to you, that you'll say hi to me back. Other people, other high schoolers will ignore me, but you always say hi. So thank you for just always saying hi to me. That really does mean a lot, as simple as it sounds. I just love how you love people with your whole heart. You just love people with your whole heart. And if I was to ask a whole bunch of people in this church, they would say this about you, I think, that you set such a great example for all of us in what it means to just pour your heart out to worship God. I love that about you. Every time I get to watch you worship, I'm humbled and inspired to give all of myself without care to worship God. And so thank you so much for being a part of this group, and I can't wait to be a part of whatever else God has next for you. That's exciting, and I hope you're excited too. And I also just want to say thank you so much for always sharing your heart for Jesus and for your family, and for every single joke and time you've made fun of Grace or Connor. I really do appreciate that. All right. Kian, I just want you to soak that in for a second. I tried to get him to wear that today. He said no. Kian, I remember when you pulled up to our moving truck almost 9 years ago. This is where I'll embarrass you. Hugging, just literally physically attached to your mom's hip. And so that was my first image of you. So man, it's been so cool to watch you just grow into this creative and confident man. And I just want to affirm that in you. And I have so much respect and admiration for you and your willingness to just be who you are. I think that's why so many people like you, is because you're genuine and you don't hold back or pretend to be this or that. I feel like you are you. And you're going to continue to discover who that is. And so I just want to encourage you in that journey. I want to say I admire your commitment to your friendships. That's something I've observed and we've talked about a little bit over the years, and your commitment to people here, to your Northwood family. And I want to say thank you for always challenging me and probably others with your perspective on life and faith. It's always been an encouragement and has sharpened me. And I hope that I've been able to do a little bit of the same for you. And finally, thanks for consistently and constantly making us laugh and always making every Mission to Mexico meeting a little bit more exciting. And thank you for finally telling me that Finley fell off the changing table. And it is now a permanent memory in her brain, whether she actually relived the trauma or has just heard us talk about it so much. So anyway, thank you. All right, Hannah, without an H. Hannah, you are an absolute caring person. Your heart is so big. When you have kids, you realize your capacity to love grows with each kid. And I feel like you already have a huge capacity to love. And I hope you hear this the right way, but every group, I think in every youth group I've ever been a part of, there's always been someone who stands out as the caring, almost mom figure in the group and on things. And you're nodding your head, okay, good. And I think that's so true. And I think it comes from the bottom of your heart, which is just full of love for people. And so I've always just appreciated that part about you. And I think consistently you've just shown sign after sign of maturity and responsibility. I love and admire that you just want to worship with your family and how much you love your family and your siblings and you care about them. I've appreciated every conversation that we've ever had, whether it's before a youth group, just talking about life. I ask you how you're doing and you're like, this or this. And I've just always appreciated that you've let me into those conversations and that we could just share. And I had tons of fun rooting for you at swim meets, and so did my kids. And I would speak for my kids as well as Val myself that I just appreciated how much you've loved my family and my kids and pursue them and approach them on Sundays. I think that is just so cool. It's just testament to the wonderful person that you are. All right, Celia. You're only last because I went alphabetical. Celia, over the years, there's been a lot of laughing. I'm pretty sure there's been some crying. I'm just going to say you probably did most of it. And I'd be lying if I didn't acknowledge that there was some anger. There's been some anger. But I wouldn't take any of it away because you've really helped me to grow as a person and as a youth pastor because of it. And so I'm just so thankful for you. I'm really thankful that I've got to watch you, and I think you're continuing to move from a faith that was just handed to you, right, from Sunday school teachers and family, parents and grandparents, into something that is your own, really discovering it for yourself and what it all means and how do I view this whole big world. You have faced some difficulties along the way, and something that's been so cool to watch is how good of a friend you have been to other people that have gone through struggles. And you've encouraged them and supported them, and because you've known what it is to just experience some difficult things, and so you can apply what you have and be a blessing to other people. And man, you just proved to be a great friend to so many people. I know because some of them told me. So I just want to encourage you to continue to be that wherever you are. And I'd say in a lot of ways, you're like an anchor. Over the years, you've been an anchor for this youth group, and I think you've been an anchor for a lot of people. And the last thing I'll say is thank you, thank you, thank you. And will you promise to continue to just let God work through you? I've been so many times when God has spoken through you, but more than words, because words are great, but actions speak so much louder. And I've just seen time after time again, you come alongside, and whether you're aware of it or not, God's absolutely working through you in the lives of others. So I just want to affirm you in that way. All right, and then lastly, just to everybody, again, I lied. I'm not done talking to everybody. I want to remind you of some things, and then I'll be done. These are the three most important things. They're foundational to our youth ministry, so much so that they're emblazoned in posters that are on the wall of the high school room, which you may just come in and walk past. And I know sometimes people walk in like, how long has that been there? I'm like, 10 years. No, maybe not that long, right? But here's these three things. And there are three things I hope you can say about yourself. These are the three things. First, I hope you can say, I'm created to pursue a relationship with my Creator. I hope you grasp that. I hope you get to a point where you can see that God has created you with purpose and wants a relationship with you. And you can have that friendship. Barry talked about it this morning. I hope you can say, I trust what Jesus did to transform who I need to become or who you're already becoming. Some of you, you've been living this out already, and I just hope you'll continue to trust the way of Jesus, to follow Jesus' example of love, because that fills in the gaps literally for everything else in this world if you can follow Jesus. And the third thing I hope you'll say is, I exist to demonstrate God's love to those around me. Man, we always need it, right? But this graduation season, we know we need it even more. And God has equipped you to do that. You've already done it. That's what you need to know. You already do it. And so continue to let God work through you and to love other people through you.
Seniors, I want you guys to know that these people around you are so proud of you. Whether it's your family or it's us leaders that you're here today, those that are at home watching, we all are so proud of you. And this is not only a day for you guys to celebrate and a season for you to celebrate, but it's also a celebration for your family and friends and for those leaders that are with you. We've been here cheering you on, encouraging you, supporting you, praying for you. And starting now, I just really want you to understand that we are all here for you. We're here to encourage you, to support you. And whatever way that looks like for you, we are all here anytime that you need us.
So we're going to give you a couple of minutes. Parents, you've already been cued on this, and if you run out of time, that's okay, because guess what? You can talk to each other later. But we want to give you a chance to share. We're going to put a couple of prompts up on the screen. Those of you watching online, you can respond as well. I'd encourage you to respond to these questions. Either record your own video message and send it to one of these students or their family members. Send a text message, write a handwritten note, make a sign, stick it in their yard. I don't know. But respond, finish these sentences. So we just want to give you a chance to talk to each other. So this, I know we're in rows, but you'll have to huddle a little bit, and we'll just give you a couple minutes to do that. So go ahead and share. As you at home are watching, you're responding as well. I wasn't eavesdropping, but I could hear that you were talking to each other, which is awesome. And I want to encourage you to continue to do that, even if you'd have to rewatch this whole thing and just relive it over and over and over again, and just continue to speak into the lives of your son and daughters. I hope that these conversations remind you that the people who have raised you up are really in it with you. Like, they are part of your team. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about your team in a second. But even if you move away, right? Maybe some of you soon, maybe some of you later. Even if you move away, right? You're not moving away from the relationship. Right? You're not moving away from the relationship. It's going to change, and it should change, but you're not moving away from the relationship. You're not moving away, and you don't have to move away from any of the relationships that have really mattered to you during high school. Whether it's your parents, other family members, family friends, mentors, leaders, whoever it's going to be, right? From this point on, starting now, right, you can continue to choose who you want to hang out with and who you want to be on your team, who you want to invest in your life for this upcoming season and even on for the rest of your life. And you don't have to wait until you move away to start to have some really important conversations. You don't have to wait until the summer goes by or a year goes by to have some really important conversations. Whatever kind of family conversations you need to have as you're transitioning, I just want to encourage you to have those because they are so important. Now I want to talk to you about your team. In your gift bag, when you look at it later, you'll see some postcards in there that say, "On my team." And right now, you have an opportunity to specifically invite some people to be on your team. People who are on your team are people that support you, that love you, they know you, you trust them, you want them to be a part of your life because you know they're going to encourage you and support you in the ways that you need. And they may even challenge you in the ways that you need. We all need people on our team, lots of them. It could be someone from your family. It could be somebody from high school, a teacher, a coach, a mentor, a counselor, whoever it might be. In your gift bags, you have 3 postcards. You can also just go to onmyteam.org. Those of you watching, you can go to onmyteam.org and you can find out how to become a mentor, to be on someone else's team. So you could literally use those postcards to invite someone, or if you can just go to the website and you can send somebody a text or an email or a message somehow and say, "Hey, I want you to be on my team. Will you consider being a part of my team as I'm transitioning into the rest of my life?" That will serve you so well. And so I just want you to start even thinking now, who are those 3 people that I want to continually check in with me on a regular basis and be on my team?
So now, before our time together is over, and I imagine you're going to be spending some more time with your family, maybe even having a meal together. That's usually kind of what families do for celebrations, right? I encourage you just to take this time to tell your family thank you, to have conversations, to continue these talks between parents and grads. And, maybe even after graduation, you take a picture as a family and post it on social media. And if you are taking a picture, we ask that you would use the hashtag Senior Sunday 2020 so that we can all celebrate
can find
together.
it and repost it everywhere.
Right?
Okay, so at this time, here's what I want to do. I want to invite our seniors up to the front to stand up here, socially distanced. We'll get out of your way. And we'd love to take a photo. You can come up now, and if you want to just stand up here. Awesome, Hannah.
Hannah, why don't you come up right next to the TV right there? Hannah, oh, yeah, go ahead. You
That's
come over
fine.
here.
Sounds good. I'm going to go over this side. You're good. All right. Hey, Those of you watching here and those of you watching at home, will you just give a round of applause to these beautiful people?
Yay!
This is the most awkward family photo ever. Everybody look at Liz.
Look at Liz.
Why are you in it, Val?
Because we are in it as a family.
Yeah, I want to be part of it. I thought it was on your team. All right, hey, if everybody here, everybody watching online, would you join me in praying over these wonderful people? God, thank you so much for Hannah and Kian and Hannah and Celia and all the families that they represent. God, thank you that, and whether it was 2001 or 2002, when each of them were born, you already could see this day. You already could see all these years, the ups and downs, the joys, the scary times. God, thank you for your faithfulness through it all. Continue to be faithful to each and every one of these people. God, encourage them, lift up their heads so that they can keep their eyes fixed on you. Help them to know that they're never by themselves. Even as they're making decisions for themselves, they're never by themselves. Help them to trust in your Son, Jesus Christ, and to continue to follow him. Fill them with your love and your grace as they move forward into whatever is next. And may they always feel at home here with their Northwood family. God, grow their teams of people wherever they go during the summer, in the next year, next couple years, the next decade. Grow their team, God, so they're surrounded by people who love you and know you and who love and encourage and support them. And I pray, God, that your blessing would be upon them in everything they do. And we ask this all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
All right, so on behalf of all of your family and friends and everybody watching online, we just want to say to you, congrats, class of 2020, you did it. Don't forget, okay? Invite these people to dinner, something, buy them a car, I don't know, quarantine pants, whatever they might need. It's on you now, so you take the next step, all right? See ya.